What are some budget tips we can use to eat more vegetables?
First, biggest one, skip organic. There is no difference in nutrient density between conventional and organic, and there's no difference in terms of the health benefit. You get the same reduction in cancer risk from regular broccoli versus organic broccoli. Number two, frozen and canned are great options. About the same nutrient density as fresh, sometimes actually more so, and just as good for our overall health. You also don't need to get name brand, store brand is fine. So go ahead and load up on that great value brand frozen broccoli. Number three is to lean into budget options for vegetables and get your dietary diversity elsewhere. So think cabbage, potatoes, carrots, and peas, or whatever is the best value at your local grocery store. Number four is to eat every part of the plant that's edible. If you buy a bunch of beets, you can eat the greens. Same for radish leaves. Number five is to grow your own or forage. Now, not every vegetable actually saves money to grow on your own. So skip those really cheap vegetables like carrots and potatoes and dedicate any gardening or patio space where you can have a few pots of vegetables to more expensive things like fresh herbs, leafy greens, and tomatoes. Beets, chard, and kale are also really easy to grow and grow in most climates. And if you live somewhere close to a green space where you can forage, the number one tip is to make sure you do your research first. Just because a lot of plants that you might forage can have poisonous lookalikes. So you do want to make sure you know what you're doing. Tip number six is all of the other normal budget tips. Stock up when things go on sale or when you have a particularly good coupon. Shop around to get the best deal. For fruits and vegetables, there's often a discounted section in the freezer aisle for bags that are getting close to their best by date. And also, you typically find lower prices when that particular fruit or vegetable is in season. And my last tip is just do the best you can. I know I talk a lot about aiming for 5 servings of vegetables per day, but every serving increases health benefit. And you get about the same benefit going from no vegetables to 1 serving per day as you get from going from 1 serving to 4. So whatever progress you can make towards eating more vegetables is going to improve long-term health outcomes. And if 5 servings of vegetables per day just doesn't fit in the budget, you can feel good about every serving of vegetables that does. And if you are worried about pesticides or BPA in canned foods, I have an entire chapter in my book, Nutrivore, dedicated to myth busting. That's my recommendation of where to start if you're worried about food quality.